Hello, and welcome to week 2 of distance learning. Last week was hard. It was new to everyone. It was new to your moms and dads, it was new to me, and it was new to you. And when we do new things, we often make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and it's okay. We just have to learn from our mistakes, right? Those are lessons to us. So if I do something wrong the first time, am I going to do it the same way the second time? No, because I learned that it was wrong, or I did it wrong the first time, that I made a mistake. I'm not going to do it the same way. I'm going to try a different way. So this week I have another poster, and it says, "Sometimes I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes." Everyone. You make mistakes. Adults make mistakes. We all do it. That's how the world works. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's okay. But how we handle our mistakes is what matters. So when I make a mistake, I don't get upset. There's no reason to get upset. You know, you might feel frustrated or you might even feel sad, and those feelings are okay. But it's not okay to lay on the floor or to hit or to kick or scream, right? Making a mistake is not that big of a deal. We learn from them, we fix it, and we move on. It's okay. I ask myself, what can I learn? What did you learn from making that mistake? And I can learn a lot from my mistakes. Adults learn so much by making mistakes. We don't always do everything perfectly. And you know what? You're still young and you're still growing. You're learning how to do things. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. We just need to accept it. So I have a story today, because it's Monday. Hopefully you're watching this on Monday. The most magnificent thing. I've never read this book before. I heard it's a good one. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things, he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. Make a prediction. What do you think she's going to make? She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Ooh, are they out of the way? Not really. They're right in the middle of everyone. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. Is she giving up? So she made a mistake and realized what she built wasn't very good. But she said she's going to give it another go. She's not giving up. But she learned what doesn't work, right? She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong, but she decides to try again. Even though she did it wrong a second time, she's going to try again. She saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She's trying really hard. Do you think she's going to get it right this time? She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square, she makes it round. She gives it legs, she adds antennas. She makes it fuzzy, she makes it long. Short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese, but none of them are magnificent. Look how many times she tried. But has she given up? No. She's learning what she doesn't like, what's not going right for her, and she keeps trying. She's not getting frustrated. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. Hey, she's starting to get frustrated. Look at her. She's hunched over. Her face doesn't look very happy. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She plummels a little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of the not right things. If only the thing would just work. She hasn't given up yet though, right? She's made a lot of mistakes, but she's still trying. Crunch. Oof. Look at that. That looks like it hurts. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes to her brain and she explodes. It is not her finest moment, right? She's getting frustrated. But when we get frustrated, we just need to ask or go take a break, right? It's okay to feel frustrated. I feel frustrated sometimes. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. I suggest that when we're at school, right? When we're starting to get frustrated, how about just going for a walk and taking a break? That's okay. It's okay to do those things. It's okay to take breaks at home too. If you're getting frustrated with your work at home, take a break. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. We've talked a lot about taking breaks and that it's okay to take breaks. At school, you guys know where you can find my break options. They're all up on the cupboard. And you can do that at any time you're feeling frustrated. But maybe it's a good idea at home for you to come up with some ideas or some break ideas that you can do at home if you start to feel frustrated while we're doing this distance learning. And maybe that you have a plan set up with mom or dad or grandma, who's ever at home with you. Have a plan set up. What can you do if you're starting to feel frustrated? Because there's no reason for the schoolwork to make you feel frustrated. You have me to help you through some of your work, and you have your paraprofessionals that are logging on through Zoom as well. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. So when she built these, not everything was wrong. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio on the next. There are all sorts of parts she likes. So even though she doesn't like the whole part or the whole thing, she's finding parts she likes. So she was learning from her mistakes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering and hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, and painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. What did she build? You're right, she built a scooter. See, she didn't give up. What would have happened if she gave up? She wouldn't have had a scooter, right? She would have had all these things, all these projects she worked on that didn't work. And since she never gave up, she ended up with a scooter. That is pretty magnificent, isn't it? All right, so we are done for today. Tomorrow, there'll be another video, so make sure to watch that. And I'll see you all on Zoom soon.